Hi. Hello, everybody. Let's get my screen in the right spot. Here we go. I'm Fiona Fernandez in Pyrmont. I've just got the website up. I get my computer up so you can see what's happening. There's so much happening in October. The Christmas class, that's on Friday morning for us, which is pretty exciting. I've got to get all my stuff ready for that tomorrow. Right, just find my live. Make sure we've got some sound. And we've got free shipping on at the moment. I can't hear anything. What's happened to my sound? Might have turned it down. Hang on. It's always not good if I can't hear it. Oh no! Anyone's there? Let me know if you can hear me. Usually I can hear it on the computer, but for some reason it has decided not to sound. So I'm hoping it's there. Let me check on my phone. I'll just check on the phone for a second, just a minute. So I was going to use these tonight, meant to be dies, and I don't think I'm using the stamps, but they're both on sale. So I'll come back to that in a minute. I shall just go and check in my phone to see if I've got sound, because it's not showing on my computer, but that happens sometimes with the computer. Do not disturb is on my phone, of course it is. So it's not going to let me hear it anyway. Oh dear. Hang on, I've got to turn that off. Turn off the do not disturb for a minute so I can disturb myself. I'm sounding a bit disturbed. Oh, yep, we've got sound on my phone. Okay, good. All right, let's turn that off. I don't know what's going on there with my sound on there, but I'll turn it off just in case it kicks in. So I always have my sound turned off on the computer because, so of course, you don't get echo. But occasionally it just doesn't work. Right, where were we? Let me go find the website. Here we are. So I was looking at the website. So there are things in the last chance, and these two are in the last chance. So we'll just flick through what's on. I've started talking about the class. I'm doing that this week. If you buy the class, you can still do it later though. It'll be recorded from the live. There's new kits out. I did some kits today with some lovely people I met, holidaying in Sydney, so that was fun. Free shipping for 3 days only. So don't miss out on that. You've got to spend $65 on product though to get that to be eligible, and become a Stampin' Up demonstrator. So they've got some great specials on at the moment. Let's click learn more for that one, because the sale is, where is it? Hang on. I'm trying to find it. Where's it gone? It's the 200 and... I think we had this problem last week when I went in there, didn't I? Oh, it hasn't got it in there. I think this happened, yeah, and I went off to my page. Anyway, it's $60 to join. And if we hop over to my... Hang on a second. Let's hop over to my Instagram. Here we go. Got lots of things going on. Here it is. So you can do $60 or $169 to join, and you get the different value in your products that you order. So it's good that they've got two options, because, you know, everyone has different needs or wants, and that way, yeah, it meets lots of people's. What else have we got happening? We've got, oh yes, Lights of Aurora. I'm doing that again with Cheryl Miller. So that's the 8th of November, 8th of November. And we're taking registrations now for that. If you're interested, it's an online Zoom class, and it goes for about 5 hours. And we do a few projects and have a bit of a break in between. And that's recorded as well, and you get a couple of bonus projects as well. So we had one already in August. It went really well. So very happy with that. What else is going on? I've just put this up because it is free shipping. I thought, what a great time to buy the month-by-month album. So that's really good on its own. But if you get it free shipping, much better. So, and I'm going to have a day in January. I haven't planned the dates yet, but whoever's interested in, whoever buys from me, that album will be involved in that if they wish to be. So let me know. Yeah, anyway, this is, the paper I'm using is the Elegant Pine Snowflakes. So I'll just go back to the website. Elegant, better spell it right. Elegant. So this is a whole suite. I haven't bought the whole suite. I've just got the paper at the moment, but if you were buying the suite, there's the ribbon and some bling. There is a tag topper that goes nicely with it. I don't know if I've got that one. No, I've got a different one. I've got one with a snowflake on it. It's an older one. So this is the paper I'm using. So you've got lots of different papers in there. Look. Oh. Just going to keep flicking past them. Hang on. I've got them on the table anyway. Well, let's get them out. Okay. Oh, that was the other thing I was going to show you. The meant to be scrapbooking kit is also on sale. So this one, I was flicking through today looking for something and I discovered that. Let me just go into there and go B. I type in the word B so that it brings up anything with B in it. And of course my team's the busy bees, so that's why I bought the bee stuff. But you can use it for lots of things. See, so if you buy the stamp set on its own, it's $21. The dies on their own are $30.50, so that's half price. And so don't buy it as a whole bundle because that's not on sale. As a bundle, it's on sale individual items. And then you go down here and you've got meant to be scrapbooking workshop kit. Last chance. Look, $29 instead of $58. That is really good value. So it has enough in it to make the 3 layouts there, so double pages. So you get all of the things to make that. Look at that. They're gorgeous. They're lovely. So they've got these great big hexagons. So I thought I'd get the hexagons out. I'm going to make the kit up tonight. I thought we'd play with this one. And I might throw in, I might make a Christmas card with it. And these are the dice. You get extra things in there. But I won't be using all those tonight. I thought I'd throw in the traditional labels die, stamps with it. Mix it up a bit, you know. This comes as a bundle with these dies. So I thought we might do a sentiment with those, maybe, or I might use one of these. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided. I was just thinking, what will I do tonight? But I like the idea of this. Look. You can put your little, hi Athena. Thank you. I hope you are well too. I've got these little hexagons. So different papers have different size snowflakes on them. Thought we might fiddle around and do something with that. Let me see the other ones. Get the base out of them. Get the baseboard out. I love these. They're so pretty. Look at all the different. Look at that one. You've got those on that side and that on the other side. Gorgeous. And then I think these are the same size again as the front ones. Look. I just had one of these in my packet already. Fiddling around looking at sizes for about, 2 minutes. What will I do tonight? Oh, I'll get one of these out. See, look at that. So I'm trying to pick, I might use this one and we'll try and pick one close to the edge of the paper because then we don't have to cut up too much of the paper. So when I do stuff like this, I get quite particular. So this is going to cut a border like this. So we'll end up with 2 pieces. The middle piece and then this border piece that is inside the die. So I reckon if I go like that, oh, it's close, isn't it? It's a bit off the edge of the paper there. No, it's not enough here. I'll get away with it. So if I do that, I think I'll use my little knife. Now you can cut on the glass mat, but I don't like to. I've got a little board. And I'll get my little knife out. So the little knife, there's this little piece here that fits in the end of here, that up there. The little knife fits in there too. Always keep your lid on that because that's sharp. I'm going to actually cut that around fairly close. You could use scissors, but I'm just going to go fairly close like this so that I can see the edge of it still to put it in my machine to cut it out, because I'll be lining up that other side. It's a bit hard on the dark colours, it's hard to see it. Let me put that back on there. I mean, you could cut it right next to the metal if you really want to, but I'm just going to go like this so that I get most of it out. Now I'll just turn that around. I've got some of these little boards for my sewing, and they're on a rotator thing, like a little carrot, what do you call those? Turntables. For when I'm cutting out patchwork. I'll be lining it up with that edge. That way we're not cutting, I find it hard sometimes cutting it with scissors around there. Something like that. You could draw a line on it though and cut it with scissors. That's the other way to do it. Now, put my lid back on that. Make sure that's put away safely. Right, and then we're going to cut that. I don't know if that'll fit in the mini. Let me have a look. Let's see if it'll fit. Doing crafting tonight? Oh, might be just any crafters crafting with me? Or that might be too tight, I think. I'll have to do it on the big one. And I'll bring the big one over. Get the big baby and put that over there. There's not a lot of room on the desk here. Hang on, I pulled out the inks because I had a team meeting last night. We were playing with ink splatters. I'm sure there's still some ink on my table somewhere. Right, so I'm going to line that up. And then I just got to look at which end's not cut. I think it was this side. Anyway, we'll know we're looking at it, won't we? Hang on, let's move that over a bit. So I'm just going to try and centre that as best I can with this, because that was right up against that edge. Come down a little bit. This is something else you can do with these dies. It doesn't have to be about these. Although, you know, we are the busy bees. We like being busy. Making bees. I did some team cards. So you end up with this piece. That's the scrap. And then you've got this piece as well. Put that up there for a second. You've got that one, and so you could always put that as your background for something else. But I thought I'm going to cut another one, I think, with a bigger. How big can we go? I better find a card base, hadn't I? What colour card base do we go? The pale green? What about a pale green? I don't know. I'll get 2 greens. Hang on, I'll bring them over. I'll get shaded spruce. I might get a... What else have we got? Yeah, granny apple green. Just granny apple green for a while. Not sure what greens are in this. It looks like shaded spruce, maybe. Where's that piece of paper one? Hang on, you can just look in here and go garden green. Oh, old olive, pretty peacock. Oh, shaded spruce. There we go. Got a few greens in it, hasn't it? But I quite like the granny apple green. Oh, I think we'll do that. And I'll cut another one in a minute. And I've got no room to put on the paper today. Too many things going on. Let's just grab some card. Cut it in half. Just cut one in half like that. And I'll just score it with my scorer. Right, let's just try a piece of that first. See, you can put a few inside each other. Oh look, this came with it as well, but this is quite big. With this set, look how big that is. I'll have to make some big square cards. That'd be good on some scrapbooking though. Put a photo in the middle, wouldn't it? I was thinking of using that, but I think it'll be too big. Tomorrow, we'll use that tomorrow. Not tomorrow, the next day. I haven't got any other Christmas ones at the moment, have I? Embossing folders. Thinking what else I can put behind it. I don't think I'll worry about it. Okay, let's go with that. And I think we'll cut out. I don't want to cover that up. These things. Let's have a look how big these are. So it tells you on the packet if they're bigger. See the images, 95%. There they are, a little bit bigger. They're very nice, look. And they're all sort of shaped. So some of them are shaped to suit the dies that they come with. These ones, see? You can put your seasons. Oh, I can't work out which way it goes. Hang on. Oh no, that folds over the other way. Don't worry about Fiona. Okay. That's not right. Yes, it is. You can take this out. If you put it that way, and you've got your season's greetings in there, see? I wonder if we should use that. Oh look, that'll fit up there. We could put it that way, or we could put it that way. I like it that way. Oh. Let's cut one of them out and just see what that looks like in the white. Find some white card hidden under my desk. It's that one. That's big. You want big? Not normal. I'll have to get a new packet out. Oh, you know what? It might be better out of gold, hey? Let me grab a bit of gold. gold out. A bit of gold here. Some gold. Because that's going to die cut a frame, isn't it? Alright, we'll just do one. So when I'm doing gold, I always cut around it first. I don't put the whole piece in, because I don't want it to damage it. It marks it a bit. I'll just pop it out. I won't bring the thing over every time. Just pop it over here. And whip it through my machine. Okay, so this one looks like this. Oh, look at that. So it's actually cut a piece like that. Oh, wow, you can make that look 3D. That's clever. Ooh. That'll look pretty, won't it? Oh, and what about we do... We'll put that back on there. I think we'll do... Oh, how are we going to stamp that? Hang on a minute. Let me think about that. Season's greetings. That way. Look at mail the block. Need to see right through it. Okay. That back there so we know who I am. So I don't forget. That one will go on there. Now I think I'll use the stays on. This one. Stays on black. Now be careful, this is a bit pongy. Let's get this. Rub that with my eraser. Let's get a bit of paper to play on for a minute. A bit of ink on there. Whoa, look at that. That's nice. Check it out. Lovely. Okay, now I've got to get it straight. Let's put it on my bit of paper there, actually, around here. Tap, tap, tap it on. Check it out. Make sure you got enough ink on there. Got the microphone thing in my head. Hang on. I've got to put my head down over this. Don't breathe. Don't slide. And then just gradually pull that down. Oh, I can breathe again now. Oh, wow. Now don't forget, when you do that, you've got to use your Stays On cleaner to get that off. Now I keep that on the desk handy. Right here. Stays On cleaner, and I keep an old washer for such an occasion. So I have wiped that on my chamois, but it doesn't get the black off. So then use your Stays On, rub it on. Gets all black, but don't worry about that. Put it over there, and then just rub it off, and then wash your stamp again afterwards. That gets it off. Just get another wipe in there. There we go. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? What a lovely stamp. What a lovely to wait for that to dry before I do anything with it. So I might just put that up on the computer. Did you have a good look at that? That's stamped really nice. Okay, so I'll just stick it up there while we fiddle around with the rest. Okay, what are we going to do next? Oh, I love these colours. All right, so we're going to put that there, I think. Hang on, I'll just pick it up. We have to get some ribbon, won't we? You could put it across the top too, couldn't you? I think we better cut another one. We better cut a bigger one. So let's go a little bit bigger. Which one did I use? That one. Okay. There. How big can we go? That one's probably too big. Oh, another one underneath. Why don't we go with that one, and we'll pick another colour paper. Let's have a look at the other side. Something. Oh. I really like that one too. That's pretty. Decide. We could. No, that won't. That'll wash it away a bit, won't it? Yeah, that's too wishy-washy for this. Right, put that over there. Nope, next. That's the same as this one. Oh, no, that's too... Maybe we'll have to use something altogether different, like something shiny. Like shiny. Well, let's just go with the back of that one. No, it's going to lose it on it. It'll get lost. No, it's not working for me at all. We might have to stamp something. We might just stamp something. It's fun to stamp. So I don't have the stamps that go with this particular paper. Oh. What happened then? Something happened. I think I accidentally closed my my thing on my screen. Just looking on my shelf to find something we can stamp in the background. It's good just to go to your shelf. Oh, decisions. I had another one with a snowflake. Okay, let's go to plan C. Maybe I could find plan C. Hang on a minute. Oh dear. Getting into one of those nights. I put something down and I can't see it. Where did I put it? She's going crazy. Doesn't take much around here, does it? I put my card down on top of everything. I'm just thinking we could use the little lines and do them around the edge. Okay, let's see if this is dry. I don't want to touch it to find out. But it's not sticking to me. Feels pretty good. Season's greetings. Maybe we could sponge something. Not sure those lines will work. Okay. Where's those other ones? I know. What about this stuff? Metallic texture rub-ons. Did you see me use that the other week? That was really funny. I got them stuck on my mat. Let's see if they've still got these on the shop. Metallic. I'll type metallic in. I think I know how to use them now. Yeah, they're still there. The rub-ons. So you've just got to be careful you only cut off the piece you want. Not get it all over the glass mat. So these are really pretty. So that's got gold. I'm thinking, look, we could cut out a few of them and put them around. Yes. Okay. So what you do is you cut them out like this first. And I'm going to separate these in a minute. I'm going to cut that section out. See what's in them? Look, they're beautiful. But just be very careful because they stick to things immediately that you take the backing off. There's silver and gold. And I haven't used many of them yet, but I'll get in and do some Christmas cards intensively in the next few weeks. Right, I'm glad I saw those there. So let's just cut these out. I mean, you could use them all together as well. Put them on the side here. But they match quite nicely. I just wanted something in the background. Oops, it is. Just be careful of that. Look. See, that one just fell over. Just be very careful with it. Uh-oh, one of them's popped off its backing. Oh! Just get some tweezers out. Right. Let's put that on there before anything else happens to it. I think we'll just put it there. You can rub them with your finger. I'm just going to rub it with my phone folder. It'll come off. Ooh. Oh, didn't all come off. What happened? Oh well. We've got some little gold bits there. I don't know why that didn't come off then. I used them last time. They were really sticky. They stuck to everything. There's the end of my thing. That's scratching it. Alright, we'll keep going. We'll get another one. I'm going to go there. It's just going to be sort of random with them. Here, I'll try my fingernail this time. They come off onto the glass really well. I'm not wanting to come off my backing today. Not sure why. Oh, that's a bit better. Oh, that's a little bit better. Okay, get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. Just get rid of that one. Pick up this one before we lose all that piece. Might put that one over the top of this one. I'll put it around a little bit more to add to it. Just doesn't want to stick to my card tonight. No, I'm not having much luck with that piece. Oh well. Let's try another one. Look at all these odd bits. Some days are like that. I'll have to get some big splotchy bits out. Let's try again. They worked really well last time I used them. Maybe it depends what you're putting them on. I'm going alright. No, it's not sticking. Could just be the card. Oh, we get a little bit of it out. I'm okay with a little bit of gold. I just want little splashes of gold around the place, which it's doing that, so that's good. Put one. I'll put one in the middle. Alright, if I put that there, and that one there, hang on. To work out what the knack is. Does anyone else use these? That felt better. Oh, okay. Maybe you do have to rub with your finger to make the heat. Maybe it's heat thing. Oh dear. You get there eventually. Because that worked much better. Alright, we got another little one. Well, I'll put this one over this corner. Alright, let's try that this time. Let's rub it with our finger like this. We'll get there eventually, won't we? I think because when I used them the first time, they stuck to the glass mat like that. It's like, oh. Yeah, that seems to work. Okay, we've got it now. Whew. Alright. That can go there. Oh, we've got a bit of gold going on. Might just put a little bit more down the bottom corners here. So I've got two more big ones. And I might do the little ones. That one and that one. Put that one over there. Get rid of those bits. that's working so much better now. Shame about the other bits, never mind. It's a handmade card. Oh, I missed a little tiny bit on that one. No, don't worry about it. Okay. So then we got little gold background accents. They look nice. I'll put that down there. That there. And I'm actually wondering whether to use one of these on the middle of that in a minute. Right. Let's put the stamps back in there. That stamp off there. That over there. Get them all out the way. So the question now is, do we still need a bigger frame or not? I don't know if we do with all the little goldy bits. We go a bigger frame. Where is it? This one. What do you think? Everyone's still here? It's alright. I talk to myself anyway if no one's here. Because I'm here. You're here if you're watching later. Not sure about the extra. Might do one just to see what it's like. Might do a gold. Oh, I don't know if I've got enough gold. Oh no, it's too small. I've got more gold. But this piece is too small. Let's get another piece out. A piece of gold foil sheets. So we'll just cut it to go that way. So that'll be about 10. It's 10 and a half. So if I cut a piece to 10 and a half. 10 and a half. So I'm going to actually cut it. Let me get that out of the way for it. 10 and a half there, and I'll come down to 10 and a half. Here. So I'm not cutting the whole piece out. And then I just find that up there for a minute. So I can see the part where I joined it. Can you see that? Where the cut is? And then you just bring your cutter down to there. Pop. Right, and I shall just go over to my... Oh, did I cut it right? Hang on. I thought I cut that off. I measured it to the width and not to the the points. I'm having a... Oh, you're still here. Good to see now. So am I, but I did that wrong. I had a day like that the other day. Yeah, in my card class. It was really... Well, it's funny, but it's sad at the same time. So that... The width of the points is... I've got to measure to the points, girl. See, if you're doing it that way... Hang on, let me think. Yeah, you still need to have the points. So the width this way was 10, so I went to 10 and a half, but I need to look at the points, and that's... So I need to cut to 12. Okay, so we'll just keep that one for another thing. And we'll just cut another piece. Make sure you do that, okay? So this way is 11. And that way was 10.5. So we want to go to 12 really, don't we? So that we can, yeah. Yes, Fiona. Maybe we'll just cut it down that way. Just cut it that way. And then go to 12 this way. To make sure it all fits on. Yep. That's better. Right. Then we'll go to our cutter. Let's pop that on. So the question is, do we want to cut just one? I want the outside frame. Or, while we're at it, we could cut a few within each other. Or, the other thing, it just depends whether we want a complete outside frame or whether we want the middle piece to be underneath that. So if I wanted that like that, I might cut the next one in there. Maybe a smaller one. No, I might go one smaller. And cut the next one in the gold underneath so that I've got a bit left around it. I'm going to go like that. Centre that one. And then centre that one. And then I've got a bit around it to play with. Just put that in my cutting machine. Falling out. Come out, come out. Doesn't want to come out today. No, it's not coming out in a hurry, is it? Keep that piece. Where's my Take Your Pick tool? There it is. Just get a new tool and stick it in that little hole there. That will get it out. We've got one there, we've got an extra piece we'll put back in the packet. I always keep my extra little pieces, put them away. So if you've got to cut out like a little star or something like that. Okay, we're nearly there. And we'll have our season's greetings across the top. A little piece. So I've got to think about whether I want that one on there like that. Or whether we go with it like that. We put our grid, and we could put that up, pop it up a bit, because we've got this nice little thing going on here. We could put that up on top of that. So that's one option. Or we could take that out of there and put the bigger one just go up there a bit. Didn't seem to have much room on the desk. And that one over there. And then that one can just go across the top there. I mean, I could put it across the middle, but then you don't see all that lovely little pattern. with it a bit. You line it all up. And of course, you could put your season's greetings sideways. Just thinking. This also has pieces here, so you could even put ribbon through there if you really wanted to. Through that piece. It's cute, that piece. I just really like the picture. I think I'm going to bring it down and put that across there. I think we'll do it like that, because then we get to see our little piece there too. Okay, let's pop that there. Now we've got to make sure we don't go too low. So I think we'll put this one on first. So you can use adhesive sheets, but I tend to not very much. Hang on, let me make sure my nozzle is clean so I can get my glue out. I just dab it on gently, hopefully. She says, best laid plans and all that. Okay, little tiny dots, little tiny dots. Just remember that liquid glue can show through a gold foil if you put too much on. So I try to just put a little bit. Just want enough to hold it. Okay. I'll just center it around my piece. So I'm just aiming for even edges. Hopefully. That one looks alright. And then I'll put that one down. And look, if it's a tiny bit, it'd be nice to get it perfectly straight, but we'll try. But everything else on the card is not perfect, so... Doesn't have to be perfect, it's got to be lovingly made. Just wondering whether to pop that up. No, I won't. I'll put that flat and I'll pop that up. Like a big dimensional, isn't it? So you could put dimensionals under it. One big dimensional. I love the colours. Ooh, yummy. You could put another one on there and put another thing in there. You could do all sorts of things with this. So keep those pieces because then you can use them for something else. Oh, I got a bit stuck in my frame. So that one's gone a bit, you can see that. It's a bit rough on the edges there. But if you're going to use it, just get your bone folder. I'll just show you that before and after. See how it's a bit rough? In the middle here. And just rub it down like this. And hopefully that will sort it out mostly. It's because it was in the cutting die. Yeah, that bit's come off a little bit. And if it got too damaged, you could always emboss it. Like put some Versamark on it and dip it in the gold powder and give it a bit more of an artistic look. So that one did get stuck in the thing a little bit. It's not the end of the world. Or you can use it on something and cover it up with a bit of the foliage all sorts of things you can do to work with that. And this one, we'll put up on dimensionals. Where are my dimensionals? Oh, I love this. I love that. Oh, that's gorgeous. Okay, so I think, actually I might use the small ones. Get the dimensional out, Fiona. Okay, I just don't want to put this down. I don't want it to, I think it's dry. Feels dry. Just don't want to damage it on the glass. Don't want it to stick to the glass. So I'm just doing that. So I've got the seasons sticking up. And I think we'll put some under the greetings at the end. The end or in the middle? I think we'll put double under the middle. Actually, I might use a big one under the middle. That fit on there? Thought I got rid of that then. It came back to me. Right, we'll just get rid of those little bits of rubbish. Keep finding them on the floor, those little pieces. Doesn't take much to lose one of them on the under your arm or your foot or something. Okay. Oh, I'm getting stuck on my fingers. Okay, we'll put that about there. So we can see that blingy thing. I've just got to pick it up a little bit to look at it. Oh, that's really pretty. Oh, look at that. Gorgeous, isn't it? I wonder if I've got any bling in the middle. I sorted out my bling, so I've only got currant stuff in the top box. I don't know if I've got anything that'll fit on there. Oh, yeah, hang on a minute. Oh, we got one of these. Hang on, are these still current? Let's double check because they do change. Cherry. I'm going to type pearl. Cherry pearl. Let's see what we come up with. Iridescent basic pearl. Oh, yep, they're still there. Cherry cobbler and pearl adhesive black-backed berries. Oh, that'll be perfect. Oh, hello, Diana. I just saw you there. I thought you might love those colours, now that you mention it. I love them too. Okay, so these have these little things. I'm going to put one in the middle. Oh, I'm so glad they're still current. So these bead dies are on sale in the last chance. If anyone's shopping with that free shipping, you'll have to get something else with them though because they've reduced them so well. Let me see what they cost again. I can't remember. The dies are $30.50. So you need to make up $65 if you're going to use the free shipping. So I'm sure it wouldn't be very hard. Oh, look, that is just perfect. Love it. Now, Diana, I don't know when you came in because I wasn't watching properly on my comments. But these little things that we used on here, I finally worked out how to use them properly. You rub them with your finger like this. And I think it's the heat of your finger that transfers it onto the thing. So a couple of mine were a bit missing. Anyway, that's how that goes. Oh, I didn't end up using one of those. I was talking about using one of those underneath where I've just stuck those cherries under there, but now I've forgotten. Oh, do you think I pushed it on too hard, haven't I? Yeah, I think I better leave it. Okay, I did talk about using that under there, so sorry everybody, I forgot. Never mind, next card. Maybe I'll do another one of those, probably. Oh, I like that. It's a little bit different too. So there's another use for your dies. Right. Well, happy shopping, everyone. There's my little code if you want a QR code from that. And I usually put a shopping link as well to all the things I do. So in my Stampin' Up, FionaFernandez.stampinup.net, if you go into that page, you'll see a section, a tab across the top that has my projects. So I put a lot of mine cards that I do like this into that section, and it comes up with a little shopping cart. So you can add all to your cart, or you can just go and, you know, pick the ones you add all and then take the ones out that you don't want. I find that's the quickest way to do it. It just makes it easy for you, so you don't have to go searching for everything. All right. So we'll put that over there. And we'll call it a night. Okay, so these ones are current. They're not on sale though. And yes, I usually put a piece of white card in there. Let me see if I've got any left over. Oh, I've got one left. I keep them cut. I pre-cut a whole lot of them the other day and used a whole lot of them already. So I glue that into the card, inside the card there. Okay, well, thanks for joining me. They are rub-on transfers. That is correct. And Fiona forgot what she was doing with them again. Let's see what it says on the packet. It says, we should always read instructions, you know. Cut the rub-on design from the sheet, then peel away the backing sheet. Place the silver adhesive side on the paper, then rub with your finger until the image transfers to the paper. I think, you know, from memory, I read that out last time after I stuffed it all up. So I'll try and learn from that and highlight it so that next time I get them out. Do you know, if you don't use things very often, you forget sometimes. So let's just highlight it with a highlighter pen. So next time I grab it, I'll go, right, that's what we do. Okay. Yes. So now I'll have to make another card tomorrow with those other little bits. But I probably should just stick them back in the packet now so I don't lose them and have them on the glass. Hey, put them back in there. There we go. Get that bit out and put it back down. Done. Okay. So there's my pretty little card. Some little goldy bits. There we go. Alrighty, I wish you all a good night. Ciao.